Hello, hello. What's going on, everyone? So, in this video, as you can see by the title, I want to talk to you guys about how I feel like I've reached a dead end in life, and ultimately how it can be a positive that maybe even you can relate to. But even right now, I've been facing a lot of resistance to even recording this, this audio, for this video, make the video, because I feel like what I realized even then is that whenever you're feeling resistance, your growth is right behind that. So I knew at this moment I needed to do this and stop avoiding it. Maybe, wherever you are, you can realize that you're right where you need to be, and that resistance is part of your growth. But how I came to realize that I feel like I've reached a dead end is really, mainly with the whole job situation. Been at a job for going on 5 years, and in the beginning, a little bit after COVID hit, there were things opening up. People didn't know whether or not they wanted to be in the position they were in. They felt like they weren't being deemed, what do you call it? What was that phrase? Essential, whatever. People felt like they had been taken advantage of. So there was opportunity for me to move into where people can come back into. But now, as things stabilize, I haven't been presented that same opportunity. And I realized, as part of my accountability, I had to learn how to have different conversations with people about where I see myself going, what kind of responsibility I want to take on. But it hasn't been like that to that point. I guess I believed that my loyalty to the job was gonna get me somewhere, which is a gross, a gross misconception, obviously. But maybe you guys can relate to that, or maybe you guys have something to say in the comments about a thought process like that. But so that's one instance of like, okay, I'm really at a dead end job. There's nothing else left for me to do except for be the actual head manager that I'm really not sure I want to do, because I kind of made up in my mind that I want to pursue this outside of working that job, just to be able to eat and help out around the house. So I don't think that I really want to take on that much of a commitment at that job that really doesn't care about me. I think that like I was saying, I want to be able to have the freedom to, after I get off 2 p.m., I have time to take care of my body, do the exercise I need to be doing. I have time to think about the next video I should make, and just continue to build from that aspect. So not being able to find any mobility was definitely just a stress or a frustration that I had to get over. And another aspect of feeling like, okay, I reached a dead end, is just outside of the job personally, lack of personal fulfillment in just whatever routine and whatever program, whatever schedule I've agreed to be working upon is just leading to nothing. I'm just spinning. I'm not building anything for myself. I'm not, this whole thing about me wanting to increase my significance among my peers and have a name for myself, have more impact, have more influence. And seeing, so many of the other folks that are creators that I admire doing their thing, they've decided to do what they want with their life, but I haven't. So then there's this whole comparison ditch that I get into. Maybe you guys, can relate to basically a skills gap. You have high taste, but you lacking the skills to get to where you see other people are that you feel like you should be a part of. So it kind of just feels like, if I can illustrate, like I'm pulling up to the same cul-de-sac, watching everybody. I'm like on the outside looking in. I'm pulling up to this cul-de-sac in my beater, and I'm watching everybody in the cul-de-sac with their mansion doing what they want, whether it's YouTube, whether it's on the job. Like, you pull up every day and you just out on the outside looking in. You don't get to partake. You just get to watch everybody else doing. I understand that's like a mental, what's it called, but that's exactly what I'm working on. So, the silver lining of the video is just that a dead end is actually not the end of the road. You just have to turn around. I know it's simply said, it might be easier said than done, but you have to assess where it is you're trying to go and turn around and begin to pursue the direction, the proper direction. So I feel like that's, the beauty and the blessing of where I'm at right now. Wherever you guys are at, whether you're listening to this on the bus or you're at work, like I am usually when I'm listening to the yapping channels and stuff like that, that I do appreciate, by the way. These guys like Yankee coming up and what's his name? Nate Rambles. I think that's his name. But yeah, I appreciate those. So I'm trying to emulate a little bit and really do this for myself. Like, I need to see myself having a voice, having an opinion, having you guys gather around food for thought and just create a community. So, my encouragement is it's never too late to realize that all you have to do is turn around and begin to pursue the right path. There's certain questions that you can ask yourself. A huge one that I got from another YouTuber, she said, one of the questions that you can ask yourself is, what would you regret if you left your current job? And then also, who do you admire? What job is it that you admire based on who they are, what they do, not like what kind of money they make, but what do you purely enjoy and admire, whether you feel like you could do it now or not. But that's just my encouragement, you guys. Like Yankee just said on one of his previous videos, wasting time is just a waste of time. Don't live in avoidance. Don't live in fear of what can happen. You know, nobody cares anyways what you're doing really. They just, you know, you have to curate your own value. You can do it. I can do it. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with in the comments. Let me know what you guys have plans on or what you have dreams of pursuing. I'd like to know. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.